This season on Highway Thru Hell. What are you doing? Are you ink complete? The season's here. It's finally here. I don't like this look. Go look out, get out, get out, get out. Open the door. Supposed to check the chuck. I'm going to teach him a what the go-go. Pretty scary out there. L section of Blackies. We either get on the ride or stay back and die get out of she's a brats. Lolly you can doish hope it's not going to be. You on the highway through hell. The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option. What happened to the coke bit of a nightmare couple PS are just the adding up eastbound an early season storm has slammed into the mountains east of Hope, British Columbia. This stuff is so slippery. The overnight freight rune is struggling to get over the Coquihalla Highway. Holy Sem, you poor guys. That code it's either issy or dirty rotten at the top of the smasher. The steepest hill on the Coca-Dozen trucks wait for the storm to break. I'll be a matter of time before somebody that rode up so bad they'll close it there. That sounds about right too, just after midnight the storm. Claims its first wreck of the season, some transport went sideways, and we're going to be here for a while. A fully loaded reefer hit the no poost. Yeah, this will take a while to pull out. What do you meant? The coke screwed up, is it closed, or what's happening? The jackknife is now blocking all three southbound lanes. The eyes, we were cresting the hill coming down as all the trucks stopped here. There's always, that moment when you're like, I'm not going to be able to stop the timing. Couldn't be worse. I heard Highway 1 was closed at the base of Jackass Mount. Highway 3 road hasn't even been plowed yet to a track hopefully isn't going to be too long. It's the perfect job for Jamie Davis. Heavy rescue maybe, Jamie's upon the coke, but the call goes to the competition. D's note even up there where the hell is she top let's go. Jam's heavy rescue crew ready have their hands full for the past 48 hours. Go ahead, they've been going non-stop working a new stretch of highway. Come on, get out of the way, Ranker 12200 Killa north of the coast. We've done a job every day since I've been here. Highway heavy rescue has roll. Led into northern Alberta's booming oil patch to stake a new claim on the only other roads like a son of a gun. They're worthy of the title Highway Thru Hell. Look, now Highway 881 is absolutely mind-boggling. I have never seen anything like it. It is unbelievable. Highway 881 runs north 300 kilometers through Moat Forest, Moes, and Tundra between Lac Laiche and Fort MCM. This is a place that's in the middle of. Now where it could be, 30, 40, even minus 50. You break down a crash here, you're in big trouble, you could die. It's a route. Newly discovered oil and gas fields worth billions of dollars, and this is America's gas tank. IT supplies more energy to the U.S. than Saudi Arabia. When the highway shuts down and the gas stops flowing, North America stops every day. Hundreds of millions of dollars of heavy equipment must be moved on this narrow two-lane highway. The roads were never designed for that kind of industrial traffic. Before we came along, they would just leave the wreck side of the highway 4 days. There's a huge totally blocked here at that big hill, 3:42 p.m. Highway 881 has ground to a halt 75 kilometers north of La Laiche. That was sheet of ice. A northbound load of steel has rolled over until we can get everything offloaded and upright. We're not going to be able to move even into alternating traffic. It's shift day. Thousands of workers need to get home. People wedgeting off work right now. Just, you can't imagine. It probably goes for miles. Last winter, it would have taken hours for a record to arrive here. CMP's peace officers are on scene. Heavy rescues. Adam Gazelace on scene in 40 minutes. Oh my God. There's carnage here. There. Crane a truck flipped over a load of steel on it. Pickup truck in the ditch. A pickup was trying to pull another small truck onto the highway when two passing semis clicked each other. The crane truck hauling 25 tons of steel hit the ditch and flipped. How the we going to get this over? Hello, sir. Or what's the plan? It's a big load of steel, and the crane truck itself was pretty big, and the equipment we had there was a pretty iffy if we were going to be able to do it. Or not, so we're going to flip this one over. We're going to attempt to, we got to get off the highway. Okay, let's go have a look. Let's see we get this thing off the road. Kevin 2 chains 2 weeks ago. Kevin Ritchie also moved to the oil patch to help Adam train up some new hires. I have to be 100 miles long, just trying to rig this out my mind, where I can pull the front and the back all with one line. HP up there. Can you wrap the frame and axle one swing? How many snatch blocks you got? 2, 2, and 2, 3. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to run one down here. 2 here, back and back to the bogies. Well, one more big chain through the wheels. Graham, one more snatch blocks. Snatch block their line back. It's a big job even for HR68 Adam's brand new 35-ton record. Well, it's easy if we had 2 trucks here. We don't have 2 trucks with few options. Adam decides to run lines to the tractor and to the high off the trailer. Might come, might not. I don't even know the physics of it. I'm not a physics kind of guy. It should work. Though it should, we're pulling in the 2 places. See what she's going to do here. The load the trailer and the tractor together way more than 50 tons. Watch out, the awkward angle doesn't help, come on fight. Air's a lot of dead weight for pulling here. These big industrial loads make it a lot harder to recover than the loads that are in BC. Just won't move it of a dead pool coming down. It's a tug of Ward and Adams' heavy wrecker. Just isn't the Avi enough, the one truck that could get the job done, and they got the rotator up. There is with Jamie back in BC, Ash's frontline truck to keep the coke open. I'm hoping for the best in Alberta, but I really can't abandon all my responsibilities and hope either after 10 years working the coke watch out, Jamie is fighting for his come. Panny survival competition is a muscled in taking half his jobs. I can see the writing on the wall. That's when Northern Alberta and there's money in the oil fields, gotta the oil field. I don't think you'll ever look back, what have you got to lose? Jamie set it in motion, the biggest gamble of his career. I've got to get on with my life. Ready buying up more trucks. I think we can do a deal on this and building a new dispatch center. In hope, halfway up the hill to keep track of his rapidly growing fleet. Now spread over thousands of kilometers. If I had some teeth on there, I could get it, but I'm just sliding back. And this is the oil patch. Time is money. These guys don't have any time to waste. Let's run up a block back to this line again. If we're going to succeed here, we're going to have to open this road quicker than anybody else. Low line here to pull power, buckle that down. Jamie's put Adam in charge of the Alberta operation. It's up to him to impress the locals' reputation's very important here. We're starting up fresh down here, but the load of steel is just too much for Adam's single record. Hello, Phil, where you at? We're at Kilm 99. Soha Carlson, the only other truck available. What kilometer are you at? 215 Houghton I 5 ton, known as the Army truck. Hills at Kilm 215, so is an hour away while they wait. Kevin, let's get something done here. So we'll cut the straps there. Adam decides to lighten the load. Colin Memlan, a new wire, gets the job. Oh, come on, Fancy. He's a rookie, don't trip, honey. I won't thank you. Oh, there's tons for me to learn. There's huge amounts. For me to learn, that was one of the reasons why I came to work for Jamie. The best thing to do is get the load off, then we can get upgraded. The highway's been closed now for an hour and a half. It should get this moving. I got a flight to make trying to get home of my family. Watch your arms. Let's see if we can get to straighten up. I'll try one more time. Okay, keep it coming. I'm sure everybody's away from that. Kevin, watch out. Please, just in case that STP breaks even without the load and ain't going to fight. HR68 still can't hold its ground. The truck just slides back and you lose it all and you're back to square one again and you got everybody watching you. It's frustrating, like Argitit don't know what doing. I don't think they're ever going to get this road open. I'm Jamie Davis. Stick around for more Highway Thru Hell. Reloaded he right there on Highway 881 in Alberta. I don't know what the hell he's doing, 75 kilometers north of Lac. I don't think they're ever going to get this road open. Heavy rescue needs to impress them in their first Alberta job, but 2 hours and they're still struggling. I'm just sliding back, and I almost had it coming there when I see the highway backed up 4 miles. I start feeling the pressure. Adam has called in a second truck. We've been waiting for him for an hour and a half. I think I see him coming, and with a little help from the RCMP, the old 5-ton makes it through the traffic jam. We're going to put your it on the front end here, right there. They're good enough, good, the mold. Homes, Reesers, Manum, the winches on them, very little hydraulics. It's all gear driven. We have one snatch block now. That's all I have. Get the other one lined up there too. Phil Reno is another new hire who's moved across the country to try heavy rescue. Put these con lines straight on. We can't. The 2 trucks are rigged up in minutes. Adam will pull the high side of the trailer while Phil will roll the tractor. The wreckers need to pull exactly the same time for the flip to have even a chance of working. Go, Phil, cross your fingers, keep going, just watch yourself. Cassum at the engine brakes. See, knew we were pushing that little record to its limit. I was scared, but at that point, I didn't want to stop because we were so close. Come on, get to her, keep going. Don't stop. We're getting her, watch out. Woo, that was when the truck finally starts. Stop, pull over, and you get the adrenaline flowing and everything starts tingling inside your body. It's a hun of the best hides you could ever jet. Just needed that little extra bit. So happy with you. Phil, I'm going to give you a hug. Oh, well, there you go, buddy. Well, there's not many moments of happiness around here, Yuke. Now I'm away from my wife and daughter, and so I take any kind of happiness I can get and felt like I achieved something. We got her done. We got her done in 2 chucks, and that's a pretty hard pull trucks. We're just going to hook her up and get her the hell out of here after a rough start. Adam and his crew have opened the highway on the way. See you later, bye. Gotta go. Good job, guys, and just maybe opened a new future for the company. Have a call or to know if 881 is open again. Yeah, 104 back in BC. The snow and wrecks from the early season storm have been cleaned up. You got Amanut Robin, yes I do, and now Jim's cleaning up his own shop, and you need to fire somebody, and you need to let them go. And then they're not pulling their weight around here. They gotta go. He's hired his old friend and mechanic Robin MacArthur to take a hard line with his crew. Robin's no sucker for a SB story. I'm like Soin Pain Man. I don't know. If it grabbed it and twisted the wrong way or what, but it just boomed, then that's it. I'm done. I somehow have these pets that I keep around here. Forever and ever never guys like Yard Helper. Rob Mitchell, can you? Etma want the zoo for now, and then I can just pay my rent and pay the bills tooth. Or really let me have a look the big one. Oh, I put up with all their nonsense, and it's time to change. I could have a minute. It was kind of a funny situation. There where we were struggling with people wasting time and in putting in full 8 hours and doing very little any work. Don't leave your junk at the door. Don't leave your junk in the doorways. I want you here at 9, not noon, not 10, not 11s. So pretty much staff members that were building for 8 hours and really only accomplishing an hour or 2, or possibly not working a whole given day. Hopefully from now on we can start working together instead of against each other. Okay, I'm done. So I had a goal to get the shop cleaned out, and Jamie had a goal to get the dead weight out. I'm surprised Jamie hired him to do that. He could have turned around and hired me to that. We got to get hooks to goon the wall. I could have been the shop manager too. I mean, organize a shop and clean it up and put things on the wall instead. It's not that hard. I don't know if Rob's got any hooks or what. Jamie wants this company to afford and wants to goop and can't just keep wasting money that isn't going anywhere. Rob's first jobs would be simple: move Sammy's trailer to a new spot behind the shop. I'd like to have the trailer as close. Tow that concrete away from the stairs and making sure that post doesn't block a door. Okay, so in this area, now it's going to take you being able to get out of here. It's a tight space to work, but Rob's got a plan. Didn't have a small enough vehicle to fit in the reso. I volunteered my international to do it. I looked down the path and said, I don't think a truck will fit down the re. And he was absolutely certain his truck would. I've been here with Jamie for, 3 years. And I got good ideas to write. Just after lunch, heavy rescue is called out to recover a container trucked. Hats flip near Princeton Highway 3 is closed. They're turning everybody around. That guy said he didn't know when it would be open, with Robin running the shop. Jamie canned out what he does best. Recovery. Did the fellow get out? No. Okay, it's the reality is that you see so many people killed it becomes a part of your day, not, I don't know, I hate to say the word rude. In the container truck lost control, slammed into a barrier and flipped, completely shutting down the highway. Is the body still inside? Yeah, before Jimmy can clear the wreck, the coroner needs to remove the body of the driver. We need to just get in there. We don't think it's going to take much. Usually all we do is we just take a little bit and the crush of the vehicle will actually come up like this. Okay?